Why do bad things happen to good people? It's the question we whisper when no one's around, after a heartbreak, after a loss, after doing everything right, yet still getting crushed by life. In this video, we won't give you sugar-coated answers. Instead, we'll journey through the powerful teachings of the Buddha wisdom that doesn't deny suffering, but transforms how we see it. If your heart is tired, if your soul feels tested, stay with me. This message might be what you need today. Do you know how Buddha saw this? On the night of his enlightenment, when the world was asleep, the Buddha was awake, seeing reality with perfect clarity, and the first truth he realized was simple, yet powerful. Life is full of suffering, not just for the poor, not just for the wicked, not just for you. Suffering is universal. It touches everyone, good, bad, rich, kind, cruel. No one escapes it. But here's where we often get it wrong. When pain hits us, we think, why me? We feel singled out, cursed, unfairly punished. But the Buddha teaches, it's not just you, it's all of us. Pain doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're alive, and the moment you stop seeing suffering as a personal punishment and start seeing it as part of the human experience, that's when real peace begins. But how do we really accept that suffering is universal when it feels so personal? The Buddha once taught this lesson through a powerful story, one that has touched hearts for centuries. Once a young mother had just lost her only child. Her heart shattered. Her world collapsed. She couldn't accept the death. She clutched her baby's body and ran from village to village, begging for a cure, pleading with doctors, strangers, anyone to bring her child back. No one could help. Finally, she reached the Buddha, and he said, "Yes, I can help you, but I need one thing. Bring me a handful of mustard seeds from a home where no one has ever died." The mother, filled with hope, ran to the nearest home. "Yes, we have mustard seeds," they said, "but my father died last year." She moved to the next house. "My brother passed away." The next. "My child, my sister, my husband." House after house, village after village. She heard the same truth. Everyone had known death. And finally it clicked. Her pain was real, but not unique. She returned to the Buddha, not with mustard seeds, but with understanding. The Buddha didn't bring her child back. He healed her heart. Through this story, the Buddha showed that grief and loss are not punishments. They are part of being human, and once we stop running from our pain and start recognizing it as a shared experience, we begin to heal. So what now? If suffering is universal and pain touches every life, what do we do with it? The Buddha's answer was simple but not easy. Start by accepting it. Most of us try to escape suffering. We wish it away. We pray it disappears overnight. We go to sleep hoping tomorrow will be different. But when we open our eyes, the pain is still there. That's because healing doesn't begin with wishing. It begins with facing the truth. Yes, there is suffering in my life. This is the first noble truth in Buddhism. It means life is not always smooth. It's messy, uncertain, and painful at times. And the moment we stop denying that, the moment we accept suffering as part of the deal, we take the first step toward freedom. Why? Because you can't heal what you won't admit exists. And once you see suffering clearly, without resistance or blame, you gain the power to respond rather than just react. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means saying, okay, this is here. Now how do I move forward? That's real strength. That's where peace begins, not by avoiding storms, but by learning how to walk through them with clarity. But here's a deeper truth. What if the pain you're facing isn't here to destroy you? What if it's here to shape you? We often see suffering as a punishment, but Buddhism invites us to flip the script. What if that heartbreak, that failure, that moment of loss was actually a teacher, a quiet, painful teacher, but one that's building your strength, your wisdom, your compassion. Think about it. If life gave us only comfort, how would we ever grow? If everything came easy, when would we learn resilience? If you want to learn how to swim, you can't just read about it. You have to jump into the water. You have to feel what it's like to sink a little, to struggle, to float, to try again. And only then you learn how to stay afloat. Life works the same way. You grow through what you go through. So instead of praying, "Please don't give me suffering," you can pray, "May I have the strength to face whatever comes." Because when you stop fearing pain and start learning from it, that's when suffering turns into wisdom. That's when your struggles become your superpower. So if suffering is unavoidable and even meaningful, what's the smartest thing we can do? Strengthen the mind. Because when life gets heavy, it's not about having a lighter load. It's about building a stronger back. The Buddha didn't promise a life without problems. He taught how to face those problems without being destroyed by them. That's the power of a trained mind. And just like muscles in the gym, mental strength comes from repetition, from facing challenges, sitting with discomfort, and choosing calm over chaos. Peace doesn't mean your life is perfect. Peace means your mind remains steady, even when life is not. That's why Buddhism focuses so much on mindfulness, meditation, and right understanding, because a calm, focused mind can face anything. Loss, rejection, failure, and still stay rooted in wisdom and compassion. So instead of wishing for a life without problems, wish for the mindset to overcome them. That's the kind of strength no one can take from you. And when you have that inner strength, suffering can no longer control you. You rise above it, calm, clear, and unshaken. But wait, you might still be thinking, "Okay, I get it. Suffering is universal. I should accept it. But still it hurts seeing bad people thrive while good people struggle." Fair thought. But here's something to remember. Good things don't only happen to good people. Bad things don't only happen to bad people. That's not how this world operates. Life isn't some moral scoreboard where being kind guarantees a pain-free journey, or being cruel guarantees instant karma. Sometimes, the kindest people get tested the hardest. And yes, sometimes the worst people seem to win for a while. What you don't see is the inner world. The kind person may be struggling outside, but inside, they're growing, maturing, awakening. And the one who seems to have it all may be lost, empty, or restless within. Buddhism reminds us, don't judge your path by someone else's chapter. Your peace doesn't come from others' pain. Your strength doesn't need the world to be fair. It only needs you to stay rooted in wisdom, compassion, and awareness. So yes, bad things happen to good people, but so do miracles. So do moments of beauty. So do transformations that change your entire life. Pain may visit, but it doesn't get to stay forever. And when you walk your path with an open heart and a strong mind, you realize, I am not here to avoid suffering. I am here to rise above it with grace. So where does that leave us? After all this, what's the truth we can carry forward through every storm, every heartbreak, every challenge? The truth is this: suffering is not personal. It's universal. It doesn't mean you're cursed. It doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human. Every person you pass on the street has a story, a scar, a silent battle. And when you understand that, really understand that, something shifts inside you. You stop fighting the pain and start growing through it. You stop asking, why me, and start realizing I'm not alone. The Buddha didn't erase suffering. He gave us the tools to face it with wisdom, to see it clearly, to walk through it calmly, and most of all, to come out the other side with a heart that's softer, not bitter, but brighter. So if you're hurting right now, I hope you know this. You are not weak for feeling pain. you are strong for not giving up. And may you grow a mind that's unshakable, a heart that's open, and a spirit that rises no matter what life throws your way. May you walk this path with peace, strength, and deep understanding, and may your suffering become your light. Before we end, there's one more truth the Buddha hinted at, something many people overlook. Your suffering isn't just about you. When you've been through pain, when your heart's been broken open, something beautiful happens. You start to see others differently. You hear someone's story and you don't judge. You see tears in their eyes, and your own eyes soften. That's called compassion. And without suffering, we wouldn't know it. The Buddha taught that compassion isn't just a nice idea, it's a path to enlightenment. When we truly understand our own pain, we begin to ease the pain of others. And in doing that, we begin to heal the world. Maybe you've been wondering why you had to go through what you did. Maybe it was to prepare you to help someone else. Your story, your scars, your survival, they might be the light someone else needs. So don't hide your journey. Don't be ashamed of your suffering. Let it connect you. Let it grow you. Let it make you kind. And now take a breath. We've traveled far in this reflection through pain, through perspective, through wisdom. But before we close, there's one thing left to say. The journey of being human is never a straight line. It twists, turns, falls, apart, and comes back together again. There will be days when you feel like everything makes sense and days when nothing does. And that's okay. Buddhism doesn't offer us a magic escape from life's challenges. It offers us something better, a way to understand them, a way to hold both joy and sorrow in the same hands, a way to remain steady even when the world is spinning. So if you're a good person asking why life still hurts, sometimes you're not doing anything wrong. You're just alive. You're just human. And your goodness is not in vain. Because even though bad things happen to good people, good things do too. Moments of peace, acts of love, quiet victories, healing that comes slowly but surely. And most importantly, the strength you're building right now, it will carry you. It will carry others. It's part of your path. So keep walking, one mindful step at a time. You are not broken. You are becoming.